Oi! This is Kaizoku Uncharted, where a couple of siblings tell the vastly of anime. If you think this is the crew for you, set sail with us each week. I'm Jakia.
Jenae.
And Justin. So, what we're going to do today is, before I get all smart alecky, we're going to talk about another One Piece crew member, since even though some people don't want to admit it, since a lot of people, tuned in to Sanji, why don't we just go ahead, have an episode dedicated to each member, and kind of, play with it, mess around with it, have some discussions. Sounds good? Sounds good?
Yeah.
Right. That was my idea. What are you talking about? This is crazy.
And I introduced it.
That's wild. Okay, anyways, yeah, it was me. I'm not a fan of Sanji, but we already know this from said conversation. It's whatever.
Whoa, I didn't know that was...
It's true.
I thought people liked it because of the back and forth about the Sanji.
I'm talking about me personally. I'm not a fan of Sanji after all this stuff.
Yeah.
I
also thought it was calm down. I also think it was because of how good Sanji is. But the back and forth is also a part of it.
I mean, yeah, he's popular.
Yeah, he's good. All right, well...
you know what? This is what I said. All right, we're doing a One Piece special today. All right, that's right. Okay.
So, I didn't know...
Well, hold on, Jenae. Why don't you get it started? Because you suggested Franky.
I suggested Franky.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Egghead first dropped, I was like, this has to be Franky's arc, right?
Right, 100%. That makes sense.
Ooh.
You would think. I mean,
we've been wrong before.
But why? Especially with Zoro and Wano. But I'm like, really?
He did all right.
I mean, people had crazy conspiracies about that, anyways.
I mean,
they thought Zoro was like a prince from Wano. It was a whole thing.
Okay.
I mean, I don't believe the prince part. I feel like he has lineage from there, but I'm not
just
really
because
into
of the technology and who we think, I don't know. I just thought.
No, I agree with you. I think this one should do it.
It should be because he's always been thinking about Vegapunk. So why?
And that's where he was sent to. He was sent during the two.
Yeah, the Shadow.
So he spent time at the laboratory. So yeah, I feel like they've been Oda's been setting us up slowly but surely. Be this should technically be a Franky moment, because people have been a little bit disappointed in Franky and his.
Whoa!
I haven't been disappointed.
I mean, I think
I want to see more.
I think that's what it is.
I think only had two 1v1.
Well, so I think that's maybe that's what I mean by disappointment. But it's just we want more from Franky. Maybe disappointment's the wrong word. We all expect more from Franky. We know that he's he can do the thing. So I don't know.
Okay, what do you mean correct me if I'm wrong.
Sure.
I thought the only two 1v1s he had was at Dressrosa and at Wano.
You are wrong, Shabbody. So...
Why did you call her Shabbody?
I called her that because, similar to how they had the 2-year break, kind of taking a shot at Jenae. But,
please explain. Who else?
But yeah, let's go. I mean, we could dive right into there in Franky's life.
I did not make
No, whoa, calm down. So,
looking at
I want to, what do you think about this?
Oh, yeah. You can go first before I have some. I got tons of notes for Franky.
I feel okay, so we're talking about 1v1.
Right.
Are we talking about 1v1?
That's what I mentioned. I don't know.
I mean, I have other 1v1s, but yes, there's other fights too. But yes, I know what you're saying.
Because I'm just when we met him in Water 7, I'm just he had fights. I'm just how, what
he had Water 7 fights.
He had Water 7.
What was his 1v1?
So, remember, he fought, Fukuro, the dude that choppa, the big mouth.
Okay.
He also fought Nero. Remember, he was the up-and-coming CP9 person. He was the next in line. He tried to take Franky out on the train fight as well. So he had two 1v1s in Water 7.
Right, so I was just how far are we going back? Because I was like, no, I'm just saying since you only said two, I was like,
okay, then I guess that's the two that is of recent.
I mean, but he also, the one you missed was post-arc. He did fight one of Hody's generals. He fought Icarus. He was the squid dude with the spears. He fought him 1v1.
When we went to Fishman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the gross. He's got a mustache. I was gonna say he got a mustache. He got a helmet, and he's.
Did he have a fight in Thriller Bark?
Let's see here. Not
really?
No. And then, like Jenae said, I mean, there's also with Senor Pink.
Yeah, that was a
good. And then Wano, even though I was not impressed by all of the Wano fights, he did fight Sasaki from the Tobiropa. Also, don't forget, I know it's not a 1v1. It was a handicap. He fought Baby 5 and Buffalo. It was his 1 versus 2 of them at Punk Hazard.
And maybe that's the problem. Maybe Franky keeps on getting overlooked then. For me, anyways.
And that's what I was gonna say.
Barely like see any of him.
Well, his fights are like really quick. They're not like really drawn out or anything. So does that have more to say about like him handling business and he's just doing the thing?
I feel like that's a dangerous like. I don't know. That just makes it seem like everyone. If someone has a drawn out fight, that means they're not handling business.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Because I ain't gonna lie, when I went over the accomplishments, the 1v1s, and the handicap, that's when I started to think. We had this man show up originally $44 million, which is his first bounty.
Yep.
Then he became $94 million. And right now he's at $394 million.
Yep.
So part of me, and we'll get to the other crew members, is his resume not enough where I think he might have to start being higher up in this ranking system?
Well, where is he currently? Wait, where is he now in your ranking?
Well, that's where the disagreements come. I mean the ranking based off of the bounties. So based off of the bounties, where is he at compared to the rest of the crew? We got Luffy.
Technically, okay, so right now.
Where I think he should personally be at, or what?
No, I want to first know where is he at right there, and then we have the discussion. Because Zoro would be 1.
Sanji
is 2.
Because you're excluding Luffy, right?
Yeah, I'm excluding
Robin.
So you guys
was Robin before Jinbei? I thought Jinbei
I thought Robin has a lot higher one.
No, Jinbei. No. So it's Zoro, Jinbei, Sanji, because Zoro and Jinbei have the same bounty.
Okay.
They're both 1.1. And then it's Robin at 930 million. And then we have Franky. No, that's not true. The worst one. Usopp at 500 million.
This is getting crazy.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
This is becoming a joke.
Right. Franky.
And then Franky.
394 million. Brooke, 384 million. And then we have Nami at 366 million. And then we already know the saddest one of them all,
and that's,
Chopper.
So that's where I wanted.
50 berries?
No, he's at 1,000.
Oh, yeah, he's at 1,000.
So, and that's where I wanted to go with it is, of course, I'm not saying he immediately takes, Jinbei's spot or anything like that, because when we get to Jinbei, we will talk about Jinbei's accomplishments. But again, I forget which one of y'all, the lack of seeing him, if we count, I'm not saying
talking about me.
No, I'm just saying, just like how people want to see more of Shanks. How did he get there? People want to see more of Buggy. How did he get there? People want to see more of Garp. Technically, we have not seen tons of Jinbei, but we are told of Jinbei. We know why Jinbei is so great.
We do.
X, Y, and Z. So I'm not saying Franky should take that spot, but no offense, clearly should be higher than Usopp.
I think a lot of people should be higher.
Well, I want to say a lot, but not really. He definitely needs to be at the bottom 3. And then, even though a lot of us here, I think we all love Brooke. You love Brooke, right, Jenae?
Yeah.
Okay, I know me and Kia like Brooke.
Right.
Even though we love Brooke.
Yeah.
And me and Kia always bring up Brooke versus Big Mom. There hasn't been enough of Brooke that Franky should have to be so close to Brooke's number. Franky should be able to distance himself more from Brooke because he's done more.
And he's been around for a while.
He has been longer than Brooke, hasn't he?
He has. Frank, we got introduced to Franky back in episode 200, in the 200s. So I'm just
But then we met Brooke the next arc.
Well, no, but I'm just saying in the sense of just I agree. Even though I love Brooke, I do feel
we were at Water 7 for 7 days.
We were, which is so much happening.
So I was
was rewatching. I was like, so much happened.
Like he only has 7 days on him, honestly.
But no, even though I love Brooke, I totally agree with Justin about how Franky should be higher and how he should be distancing himself because like. It's because like he's doing more things like he has his different like battle Franky like modes, right? And then we have like the giant like general Franky,
just like Chopper.
What? But no, I'm just saying like the fact is like that's a whole different thing. But I'm just saying like how he actively fights in all these modes and stuff like that. And so I'm just like I feel like. And also from the fact of him being a cyborg and all like the different tech that's a part of it, he should be a little bit separated.
Because I have a very unpopular opinion.
Let me hear
that's
it.
Fine.
I know we're talking about Franky, but like since we're going down the Straw Hats, I really think. Do you guys think Robin bounty is a little too high for her, or do you think she's worthy of that?
I mean, listen. I mean, this isn't a Robin episode, but I actually think her bounty is where it should be because as we can, especially as we're getting more caught up in One Piece, and for those who are
getting towards the end.
But I'm just like as we're. Oda does such a phenomenal job with storytelling, but it's just like they're reintroducing like from the very beginning. We've been getting like little like Easter eggs and stuff like that about Robin, her story, about like the island where she came from, the information that they really know, but at the same time we're like we don't really know it. And now we're finding out there's connections between like Vegapunk and the island and like Egghead and stuff like that, and like where he knows information that Robin knows, and she's just like, how do you know these things, right? So like we're finding out that Robin actually knows more information about the Void Century and other things that she hasn't shared with anybody this entire time. Well, so I feel like, and then as long as
who in the crew is she supposed to share with?
I mean, that's understandable too. But I'm just,
when are we gonna find out what happened? But
one more thing. But that's true. But stop it. It's coming. Okay,
give it up.
It's coming. Oh, yo, sidebar. I saw like a wild theory on the gram where someone was like going back to the Rocks Pirate like lineup, and someone was making the connection that Caesar was a part of Rocks Pirates. Like just from one of his outfits that he was like when he was with us while being all spiffy with his hair all up like this, and you go back to the image, there was actually someone with the exact same profile, and I was like, yo, that would be wild. And
he's incredibly old then. But,
absolutely.
I mean, he don't look young.
But anyways,
he don't look cheeky old.
Right. But anyway,
Big Mom old, Kaido old.
Kaido don't look that bad.
He looks older.
He got wrinkles.
And then, hear me out. But remember, Kaido was the youngest member of Rocks. So that's how much he's aged.
Don't be mad that other people age better than others.
Okay, anyways, but going back to what my point is, like, as we're continuing, because, like, I was putting points together about, like, I don't know how caught up you are on the latest episode of One Piece, but there was a moment where I was just like, yo, it was connecting exactly why there's this huge hat, like, that we're seeing the large in M's, like, room connected to, like, what Robin knows about this kingdom.
So you're saying because of that, her knowledge, she's just that much of a threat to
it makes sense because we're learning more about, like, how they deliberately erase this this information. So I'm just like, I feel like it is.
Okay with her bounty now.
Okay.
Because
it's getting real.
we also have to take it from the point of view of the government. This is how much of a threat this individual is. Mm-hmm. She knows stuff that we are trying to erase. But in that same regard, if it was lower, like in the 7s or 8s, I wouldn't have had an issue with it. But because of where she is, if she didn't get that win in Wano, I would really need Franky to be damn near the building.
Because that was a very good. I think that the fight in Wano really solidified it for me. I was like,
it helped her. In that same regard, it also did not help some others.
Right, but I guess my question is, I guess the world government doesn't see Franky as much of a threat, even though I feel like he could be a threat, honestly.
I think they don't realize.
What don't they realize?
Well, do they truly know that he's a cyborg like that? Because I thought that technology.
Yeah, his first poster was Cyborg Franky.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying like how apparently this technology is like illegal and forbidden. Well, so my thing is like if it's that forbidden or whatever, then shouldn't it be higher?
Go ahead.
Maybe.
That's my question, because I'm like, that's where we're at.
Honestly, I'm not even mad about Robin being super high up. I guess my issue is it's such a drastic jump. It starts from 930 and then it drops to like 300.
No, 500.
Oh, remember, I keep on forgetting about Usopp. But the point is, I feel like Franky, I mean, he should at least be... Because we depend on Franky. Whenever I see Franky, I'm like, okay, he gonna handle business. I feel like he should be at least in the 600s or 700s.
And we went over the win list because, I mean, unless we go down who... I can honestly say he's defeated over... He beat over a third of Don Flamingo's crew. He got 3 wins over Don Flamingo's people. Depending on where you rank the hierarchy of Don Flamingo's crew, I thought Senor Pink was up there.
He was up there. He was like top 5.
I thought he was like 3rd or 4th. He was like right there, I thought.
I mean, he was up there.
Right. So I hear what you're saying. And then I agree with what Jakia. The only thing I question about that is this. And we kind of talked about it a little bit before Jenae showed up. When you said these guys were for the long haul. So remember, CP9 has been on Water 7 this entire time.
I know.
Watching them. So they are aware of what Franky is. Also, let's not forget some of losses or crimes of Franky, what you could say. Because they know he's a cyborg. Because remember, he got hit by the sea train that was taking time away. And that's what made him have to be a cyborg. So, and then remember the whole thing with Tom was because he built the Pirate King's ship, that's why he was sentenced. Mm-hmm. So, and then they said your apprentices basically take on that same thing. Iceberg was trying to clear his name by doing more for the people when Franky was doing the opposite. So, we got that. We also got a new emperor in Luffy. He was already deemed the 5th emperor after Dressrosa, but now officially became emperor. Well, guess what? Who built the Sunny? So just like we're giving additional bounty or more of a threat to Robin because of the information
like
she owns. Accolade, right? But Franky.
Yeah, they should be giving him
apprentice of Tom. The shipbuilder, he also has made the ship for one of the emperors right now. So he also has some additional things that should increase.
Listen, I agree 100%. These things should be included. But my question is the government only... Because it's going back to like, why is there such a huge jump? Like Usopp, the only reason why Usopp truly has that jump is because of like... It's because of personal... Because I think the reason why people's like bounties are so high, like from Usopp on up, is just because of like what they have personally done as like personal attacks onto the government. So like, for example, Usopp, he shot the flag. That was a huge thing. And I feel like that was the biggest... No. I'm saying...
From Dressrosa.
No. I mean, I'm just saying like that's where the jump came from.
Sure.
That's
where, like, wouldn't that happen with all the Straw Hats?
Well, no, he's the one that actually like set it aflame. And then, hold on. Okay. And then, so just like going back to Robin, like the fact that she knows this information about something that the government's trying to hide, like, yeah, that's a direct threat to them and their existence, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing with Luffy and all the stuff that he's doing because he's like, his middle name, like he has the D. He has like...
Who does?
Monkey D. Luffy.
Oh, I thought you... I'm sorry, I thought you were still talking about Usopp. I was like...
No.
What?
No.
Okay,
but that's what I mean. So it's like, I feel like the reason that there is like these huge jumps is because like they've done like direct attacks like to the government, to their existence. I'm not saying that Franky doesn't, like Franky should, but like his stuff isn't as, I don't know, I don't think it's as direct as it could be to be able to get that same jump. But that's just my theory for it. That's because we're talking about like, why is the jump so high? Because we know Usopp isn't doing anything.
So real quick.
It's really getting bad.
Real quick to just, I don't want to make it sound like attacking that theory, but real quick comment on the theory is Nico Robin's first bounty was $79 million.
Yes.
After Enies Lobby, it only went to $80 million. It only increased by $1 million.
Yeah.
And I point that out to say, Usopp didn't get his first bounty until Enies Lobby. And his first bounty was $30 million. His second bounty, which made no sense. That's when it made the jump in Dressrosa. It went to 200 million, and all he did was beat Sugar, and he freed the toy slaves. So how can they reward him?
Because
for freeing the town, helping free the people that is in that jurisdiction. If anything, that should be one more thing that's covered up, and Fujiwara would get the credit for. So and what I was thinking was, the only thing I was thinking was maybe somehow, some way, they're not seeing all of Franky's fights. That's the only way I can see.
I don't think it's that, because it's just like, okay, yes, it was freeing the slaves, but we all know that, darn it, Don Flamingo, that was his operation. That was like what he was doing. And so I feel like it's still like a direct, because he was in the pockets of the government.
Mm-hmm. Pockets of the government. No, but what I was saying you did it is, you bring up a good point that I completely forgot. Don Flamingo's the reason he got that Ronnie. Because remember, because of what he did to Sugar, Don Flamingo had put out that message and saying 5 stars whoever kills Usopp. So
it's because he viewed him as a threat, right? And then it trickles down.
So the whole world, or everyone there, saw that name plastered everywhere. Don Flamingo is literally the direct cause of why Usopp got that jump.
Yeah,
good spot, Kia. I forgot about that completely until you explained that.
He made him.
Good stuff.
I mean, all I'm saying.
But now back to Franky.
All I'm saying, like, it doesn't make any. Like, I agree. We're all on the same page. Like, it doesn't make sense.
But it seems like we're all in agreement. Franky should be, if not right underneath Nico Robin, maybe even ahead of her, but right there. And I'm okay with the 3 veterans of the group, all being right after our 3 studs, because you need the cool head, the calmness. I'm okay with when you got when I say veterans only because they're all older, but when I see Jinbei show up on screen, not Robin, Brooke, Franky, I know there shouldn't be too much of a problem. If somebody's got certain special powers to do something, that's one thing. But when I see the other 3 on the screen, I'm fearful. I'm wondering, is Sanji going to make the save? Is Zoro making the save?
Someone's going to have to sacrifice their 1v1 to
usually Brooke making the save. That's what I'm saying. So I just think he should clearly be higher up.
Even though it shouldn't be like that, because Chopper can easily hold his own. So I'm like, where's the writing going? Chopper
is also outraged. Okay, he's just like
Stop eating candy.
Who's taking the picture? All right. Who's taking the picture?
Hey, we see it.
That's the better question, all right? Jeez, that's crazy. Jeez.
All I know is what.
You gotta get his pain.
Then they get a photo of that Sanji lookalike and gave him a bounty. So I'm gonna need Chopper. Maybe stop being in that darn joke of a kid form. Yeah, because I hate to break it to you. I thought the opposite, and I don't want this to become a Chopper episode. I thought he was about to regress, because I was like, oh my gosh, if they get a picture of baby Geezer, he gonna go down even more. So he needs to be in one of these, any other form, and he will look legit and get a real bounty, because then the pet will look like it grown up.
His best form, design-wise, was the one in Fishman. Easily. That was his best design.
That's a good one.
But he only used it one time.
That's a good one.
That's what I'm saying.
Look,
Chopper's just going down, man.
But they're all good. I like Jump. I like Horn Point. Like, they all are good.
Yeah.
If he want a real bounty increase, he just got to be strolling and Monster all the time.
Yeah. But ain't no one gonna call you a pet then.
That's true.
And it can't just be because he's a pet. Because remember, we are seeing bounties for the what are they called? Pecmos and what's the carrot? I forget the breed that they're called.
Oh,
the Zinks.
Yeah, minks are getting ranked like minks. I know, that show. But minks are getting ranked, getting bounties. So I'm like, he just need to look more formidable.
Bounty?
Hey, I didn't say she got one. I'm just saying.
I was like, what
doesn't she have a bounty?
I didn't know Minx had bounties.
I know whatchamacallit has it.
Hold on. This is crazy. Y'all keep talking.
Yeah. So
them minks don't play around.
Nah, it was serious. This is when we first met them. Okay, like the giraffe was reading the newspaper and dropped it and was like, anyone can get these.
Ask Jack. Okay.
I mean, it's true, and we have not seen Jack. I'm looking forward to when we'll see him again.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be great.
He's probably in the ocean somewhere.
I'm telling
you, that was mind blowing. It made sense as to why he kept surviving every time.
Y'all better hope that other theory is wrong.
What theory?
I've been right about a few happening lately.
What other theories is he talking about?
One theory that I brought up is. They better hope Jack don't join that man's crew.
Oh, Black Man? It would be over.
It would be over.
It would. I even have to admit that.
It'd be dead.
Over.
But now, you know what? Real talk.
Who gonna take him?
Real talk. You know what?
Absolutely.
What if he joined Buggy's crew?
Oh, that.
Cross Guild.
That's below his standards.
I don't know. With Crocodile Mihawk? I don't think so.
You can't be an emperor and you gotta have more generals. Listen, Alvida, the circus person, Mr. 3, these ain't generals strong enough to fight other emperors.
Yes, they're like the Usops of the crew. I understand.
I even think they're worse. I'm just surprised that they made it.
Mr. 3 is giving Usopp problems.
You can say what you want, Jakia. Hey, we gotta get back on Franky, but guess what? Mr. 3 was in Enos lobby, so don't get it twisted.
I know where he was.
Wasn't he now impaled down? That man.
Oh no, that's what I meant. Yeah, impaled down.
He's sleeping.
Hey, that's how I feel about Bon Clay. And like my theory that Bon Clay is still alive, and y'all just wait.
Bon Clay is dead.
Okay, all right. Once again, y'all wait.
I ain't saying that. I ain't seen nobody.
So with that being said,
what do you mean? What floor?
I'm pretty sure he was on the second floor. Or
he wasn't on floor number 6.
Yeah, I know.
I thought the lower you go, the stronger they are.
Right. So, all right, got it. Wait, no. So why she say floor number 6?
That's why I'm saying.
Anyways, we're going back to some bounties of but no, Minks like Pedro. He was 382 million. Man, he was great.
So what else we gotta say about Franky?
Honestly, I just want to see more. I want this arc to be his. I want to see more characters.
I would like this arc to also be his, but I don't think it's gonna go in the way that we would want it to. Because my question is like, well, what do you mean by you want to see more of? Because like this is a future, like it's a futuresque city. Like, are you trying to see him more in like?
I want to see him
more and him like developing more of his skills as like the inventor and shipwright. Like
what? Said everything. I want him to learn more from Vegapunk.
Okay.
And then I also want him to throw.
So
I want
complete growth.
I want all of it.
Because I'm just like, who they fighting there?
I don't know.
What you mean?
Government
they made it very clear.
I know.
CB0.
Okay, people need to stop. They saying that Rob Lucci about to give Luffy the business.
Yeah, and it goes back to what we said.
He been waiting on the rematch.
Man, we gotta stop getting off the topic.
They better not do this.
Because you can say better not do that. You done seen the intro, ain't you?
I've seen it.
You seen they go face to face, right?
It better have Luffy sending him flying.
Okay, now if they don't,
otherwise there's gonna be a huge conversation about power scales.
Right? Yes, it will be. Yes, it will be.
Tell me
because you're about to tell me Rob Lucci could have went there and took care of Kaido, basically.
Yes, he would have gave Kaido the business.
Yeah, apparently that crew would have.
That's what I'm saying.
And so that's why it better not go that way.
Because if so, why you acting scared of Kaido?
That also being said, well,
you better have that man sent flying.
That also being said, you telling me, because if he don't beat him with something other than Snake Man, you also telling me Rob Luigi can go and take Katakuri.
You said what? I'm sorry. What'd you say? I feel like I was on. I
can't be in alignment with that one.
But you can be on.
Let me hear it again. What'd you say?
I don't know about that one.
Luffy had to use Snake Man. And Jump Man.
I thought it was Bounce Man.
Bounce Man, fine.
Right.
And to defeat Katakuri.
Yes, he did.
If Luffy has to use anything higher than that, to beat Rob Luigi, then that would also imply that Rob Luigi could take Katakuri.
Yes, this is basic math.
Yes, she's saying she don't agree with it.
I don't agree with that because
that's basic math.
No, right. It's not, because we all even talked about it. I had to get the receipts. But we even talked about how we all weren't sure about if that was like the best fight between Luffy and Katakuri because of the situation that they were in.
I wasn't there for that conversation. Okay. It must have been you and Justin.
No, she said she got receipts. All I know is this. Right, I don't need to know about the best fight because I know this.
I saw what I saw.
Katakuri had awakened. Yep. Luffy started to awaken. Mm-hmm. Luffy has hit his newest form that defeated an emperor. And if I got to use this new emperor form to beat Rob Luigi that I beat back in Water 7, Enos Lobby.
When I didn't even barely knew how to use hockey.
If I got to use that power against him, then that means Rob Luigi would have been able to go, I'm not saying win, but he would have been able to go pick a fight with Kaido. He should have been able to go pick a fight with Big Mom.
Not picking fights. He should have beaten Kaido.
Well, hold on. The only reason I say I'm going to just say pick a fight because certain powers work well with each other. We saw him making the land rubber and all that. And for all we know, maybe Rob Luigi got some weird awakening. Maybe his tiger form do something with that bird on his shoulder. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe he got some weird awakening that's going to handle business.
Maybe that bird might throw.
That fool is wearing a suit.
He look cold.
He do.
Then he got a hat.
Wait, when I was
watching fighting the bird.
Wait, hold on. When I was rewatching,
I thought Usopp.
Water 7, that bird was answering on behalf of Rob. So.
Oh yeah. People that think Rob could talk. He was doing all the talking.
That's what I'm saying. I hope they don't do this.
I mean, I don't know if I agree with that because I'm just like, this is his first time. I mean, the match with Kaido was his first time using this form. Right. So, like, if he uses it with Rob, I don't think that means, like, oh, this form is what it takes for... I need this form to take out Rob Luigi.
No, why use it?
Because I'm just like, he needs to practice using it. So I would say this. I would say so. I'm just like, this would be an opportunity for him to like test it out and get better control of it.
Question.
That's fine.
Again, we're going real off topic, but
I think we're done with the Franky. I feel like we talked enough about.
I don't think we have, but that's fine.
Okay, please talk about.
No, finish with it because I'm just.
So with that
like
same statement,
different forms
right?
For different
because
things.
like Zoro can't say, I'm gonna use this sword, meaning I got to do this, because he rocked 3 swords. But in that same logic, then
it's not because those are 2 different characters.
I'm saying he won't be. We can't use him for this logic. But it's an equivalent of if Sanji gets stronger with the suit. If Sanji needs the suit to beat the next person they fight, is that him? I need this strength to beat him, or I'm just working out the kinks of the suit.
I feel like that's him working out the kinks of the suit and being like, this is who he is now. I mean, he still uses like he still uses the other moves and stuff, but he's just like, if I know that this is maybe I'm about to like set myself up for it, and that's fine. If he knows, so this is specifically for Sanji.
Okay, got
I feel like for Sanji, he's just like, I know what my strongest moves are. And he was like, and I know that I'm more indestructible in this suit, so I'm going to use this suit against unknown enemies. But Luffy doesn't think that way. And so that's why I'm just like, it's whatever.
Yeah,
doesn't that mean he needs the suit to beat these enemies?
Look, I agree. I think Sanji probably does, because I don't think Sanji should be in the top 3.
I feel like Luffy... He tried all gears when it came to Kaido. Like, if he's going to use gear 5, that means he has to use
Well, that's my thing. Like you said...
Yeah, he was on the brink of death.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, no, you're the ones that brought up about Rob Luigi. I'm just saying, like, I feel like Luffy's going to... I'm just saying Luffy will be using his other gears before he gets to it.
I'm going to tell y'all right now.
It better send
Okay, because I ain't got time for this. I'm going to tell y'all right now.
Me neither.
Okay?
I don't got time. There's no way.
Real talk, wait, what's gear 3rd?
I was just looking.
That's just like when he comes with steam and stuff.
Because I thought that was gear 2.
No, that's what I'm saying. Hold on.
Oh, gear 3rd, that's when he shrinks, right?
No, I think that's when he did.
Oh no, gear 3rd is when he gets the big appendices, like the big hand or the big
like
feet.
The elephant one. Yeah. Like he does stuff.
That man should not have to go past gear 3rd to be Rob Luigi. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. You don't
disagree.
I was like, he should be using Snake Man. I mean, what are you talking about?
I feel like he should. Just because
we don't see it that often.
Yeah, because it's nice. Right. He can use bounce.
I'm tired of bounce.
Me too.
But what I'm trying to say is, like,
he uses it.
Rob Lucci, that means that he hasn't progressed at all. Like, I still want to see him actually show us his awakening.
Does it not?
You said what?
When we first met Rob Lucci.
Yeah, what were we using? Gear 2, right?
Well, when we first met it, we started to learn
Gear 3
from them. We were just learning what we can do to speed up.
Okay.
That's all we were doing. He could still progress because for as far as we ain't seen this man since. He only know a few things about us.
He know 3 forms.
So when he roll up on us, just like how Lucci was in bounce and did the Kong Gatling gun, he should be able to do that and tear these fools up because they don't know about it.
But what I'm trying to say, so Water in his lobby, Luffy had Gear 3, right? That's what we're agreeing with.
I don't agree.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I know that. So I feel like realistically, if Rob,
he did have it in his lobby because he used it to knock down the door. Yeah,
exactly. So I'm like, that means he's just been stagnant. Like, no, you should still be strong enough for us to at least use Gear 4. But I'm saying you should not be using Gear 5 for this man. That's all I'm saying.
I don't want him to use it, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if Luffy's like, I'm gonna test to see what else I can do in this form.
See,
now that he's because he may not realize that he needs to be on death's door or whatever.
And I'm okay with that as long as he send him flying.
Because he's just I'm at full strength, I'm recovered. Let me see what this looks like.
And he better not struggle. That's all
in that same regard,
he can't be struggling.
When it was Gear 2 in this lobby, and then he starts to peak Gear 3 toward the end of it.
Yeah.
So in that same regard, he has grown and learned more to do with Gear 3. Mm-hmm. Rob Lucci has only seen up to Gear 3. We have a 2-year gap.
Yeah.
I should only have to use Gear 4 at best because Rob Lucci can awaken all he wants. Because guess what? Even when we awaken, I've seen him beat an awakened Don Flamingo without Snake Man.
Are you saying Don Flamingo is stronger than Rob Lucci?
I feel like he should be.
He should be.
But then what's so great about CP0? Why are they hyping them up then?
I don't know.
We about to find out.
We really are.
Because in that same regard,
because they was hyping up CP9.
Hey. Well, if you look at the ranking,
no comment.
They were.
Well, first of all, they were the assassin part of it. They were the hidden part of it. They had a weak leader in Sponda, so I can't really trust them. And then if you really think about it, CP Cypher Pool 0, the strongest of all of them, I saw that man. Well, now I saw what? Didn't 2 of the agents die? Only one of them lived. Who went ahead and
Wano.
Yeah, from Wano.
But who took them out?
Well, hold on.
we know who.
Yeah, Drake.
Didn't Kaido kill one of them?
Yeah, Kaido killed one with no problem. No problem.
It was like a flash of light. Like
he went ahead, tilted his hat down.
Right. So
he said, "You telling me to sacrifice? You telling us to get in his fight?" And then the other one is a combination death. Now let's be fair. A lot of people in this pod, not me, don't be giving Drake no credit.
Who was I mess with Drake.
Cool. You mess with Drake?
I never said I didn't mess with Drake. We're just like, who is this man?
I mean, I know who that man is.
I mean, he ain't all that, but
well, hold on. All I'm saying is that other one died from a combination of Drake and an old boy's brother. With the guns, remnant of Whitebeard's Pirates.
That was sad.
I don't want to call him Mark because I know Marco's the other one.
Yeah,
it's something else. Yeah, it's something else.
But I know Kiku's brother.
Yeah, Kiku's brother. That's what we're gonna call him. So
you can.
I forgot about that.
But Kia, what else did you have to? Because I got some losses for Franky.
Oh, let's hear them.
I mean, so we got And this is only adding, in my opinion, to Franky's greatness because I got Kuma, but he took out everybody in Shabody.
Kiku's brother is Izo.
Izo, there we go. Thank
just
you.
Want to make sure y'all knew. Okay.
On Punk Hazard, Franky lost to the Yeti brothers. But in his defense...
Wait, the Yeti brothers are pretty cold. I don't care.
Well, hold on. But in his defense...
So lame.
This is
after he was switched in Chopper's body.
Okay.
So another, asterisk.
Okay. So it's like a handicap for Franky.
Right.
He was still out of it.
And Franky did the only thing he thought Chopper did. He ate the rumble ball and thought he was going to do something. And that says a lot about Chopper.
That lets you know that they don't really talk. Honestly.
Hey, I feel like after that they should think about it. But, other than that, I mean, his house got destroyed by the Straw Hats, but he wasn't there. Remember, he was behind the tree.
How was that a loss to him? It
was his property. He literally, did he not attack them? He attacked them and said, how could you destroy that with a man's house?
Yo, none of these are losses to me.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, it should only be building.
This man hasn't had no losses, honestly. So
look, I just feel like
maybe when he was a kid, he got hit by that train. That's a lot.
Well, we lost to Sonny.
I mean,
but that's towards everybody. I mean,
and I thought it was, adding a criminal element to it. They also mugged Usopp and took all that money. This is the only win.
That was
hilarious.
That was great.
Right. But no, to me, I mean,
do y'all really think that they setting up Usopp to fail?
I don't think
just for him to go away. Like, do you really think he gonna be?
I mean, look, Usopp gonna be with us because the fact that we didn't leave him behind in Water 7 let me know that he with us for a while. Okay.
I mean, my question is there anything he can do to make us like him?
No, I feel like I like Nami more than I like Usopp.
100%.
Because even though she the captain of the cowardly trio.
Okay.
It's Usopp.
Well, I'm just saying Nami never be I ain't doing this. She's always but when it comes down to it, she going back to Kaido,
mm-hmm.
when she was going up against what's her name? Ulti. Yeah, when she was going up against Ulti, she was no, Luffy's gonna be the king of the pirates. Yeah. Now Usopp was cowering in the corner and being just lie about it. But
okay.
Right. He was it's okay to lie. But consistently throughout the entire series, Nami is I might be the weakest one here or one of the weakest people here, but I'm not gonna say that my captain's not gonna do that. Whereas Usopp is not really believed,
and that's what I'm saying.
You don't
get rid of him.
So let's go ahead.
Oh my God.
There's a conspiracy out here. People believe it.
So let's just say
gonna happen? It's gonna happen
People
now.
believe one of the Straw Hats might, and I'm if one of them do die, it might be something.
Well, so far hardly anyone died, so it would be a nice.
It's a conspiracy.
Blow.
They haven't seen it on manga or anything like that.
Big Mom and Kaido ain't dead. No, they're not dying.
But this is what we do. It seems like we're done wrapping up the Franky episode.
Yeah.
It seems like we clearly know who the next person gonna be.
The next person gonna be Chopper.
Oh, Usopp.
No, we already did a Usopp one.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
No, we just talk about him all the time because of our disappointment. But
we can
talk about Usopp.
Okay. We should talk about Usopp all his disappointment.
We can end it on this note.
Get the receipts.
Is he beating his dad?
Who?
The only fool who got his dad. Usopp. Is he beating his dad in the snipe off? No. And is he beating Ogre? Oh God, no.
Who's that?
What you mean from Blackbeard?
Oh, I knew it. Okay.
So that man gonna die regardless, or he definitely gonna lose. That's 1v1 ain't gonna be.
The horse is gonna take him out, man.
Yo.
Hey, that horse might be fighting Chopper. All right, but Kia close us out.
I don't think so.
Close us out.
I thought he was gonna fight the doctor, man.
That's what I thought. I thought
Chopper got a 2v1.
It's gonna be a 1v2. That's gonna move Chopper up.
Okay.
He gotta do some stuff. He gotta get 3 dubs.
Who's okay? All right.
He gonna fight Wolf.
All right.
If Franky don't.
All right. That's this week's episode of Kaizoku Uncharted.
I know these names.
Who is that?
Okay, Jenae needs to find out.